Good morning, guys. I'm coming to you today to give you my 2-month post-op weight update, and I just woke up probably less than an hour ago. Today is Monday, November 24th. Yesterday on Sunday, November 23rd was my 2-month Surgerversary. I'm going to go ahead and give you the numbers. Alright, so my starting weight was 242 pounds. And just to clarify what a starting weight is, it's the weight, obviously, that you were before you even started any of the weight loss process. So I was 242 pounds in the beginning of September. So then I went to the doctor, I got the approval, and then at the time they let me know that I needed to go on a 2-week pre-op diet. So I went to the doctor. I was 242. They said, hey, you're approved for the surgery, but before the surgery, go on a 2-week diet. Okay. So 242 starting out on the diet, but then after the diet, I was 226 pounds. So I started out at 242. Prior to the 2-week diet, I lost 15.6 pounds on that 2-week diet. And then on surgery day, I was 226. So that was 15.6 pounds gone already prior to surgery because of the type of diet that they put me on. Okay, so then 1 month after the surgery, I was 214.8. So on the surgery day, I was 226. And then 1 month after the surgery, I was 214.8, which means that I had lost 11.6 pounds in 1 month. So then yesterday was my 2-month Surgerversary. So at 1 month after the surgery, I was 214.8. At 2 months after the surgery, I'm 206. So since my 1-month Surgerversary, I have lost 8.8 pounds. Okay. So if you look at it from starting weight all the way until my 2-month Surgerversary, then that's a total of 36 pounds. Okay. If you look at it from the actual surgery date till now, then that's 20.4 pounds. So I would say, am I happy with these results? No, not really, because I want it to be $199 and in Wonderland by my 2-month post-op weight update, or by my 2-month Surgerversary. And that's only about 7 pounds away right now because I'm 206 even. So I will definitely be there before my 3-month Surgerversary. But I want it to be in Wonderland by my 2-month Surgerversary. So one of the things that I'm going to do once I get to $199 is I'm going to start running. I talked to a friend of mine, and she said that she went from like a size 16 or to a size 4 or something, and the only thing she did was she ran. And I'm not a runner, but I've heard so many people say that there's this thing called a runner's high, and once you start running, you become really addicted to it, and you just grow to love it, and it's like one of the best things ever. But you have to start first. You can't just go by how you feel about running if you haven't even attempted to run. You know what I mean? She said the best type of runs would be a fasted run, which means when you first wake up, because you haven't had anything to eat in like 6 to 8 hours. So a fasted run helps you burn more fat. Also, if you do it first thing in the morning when it's the coldest, you will burn more fat as well, because the colder the weather, the more your body has to work. It has to really, really work in overdrive when it's really cold. Just, keep you warm, keep you from going in like hypothermia or freezing or, stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do, and she also told me that when you run, the first 20 minutes does not even count, because your body doesn't start burning fat until after 20 minutes of cardio. So the first 20 minutes does not even do anything. That's just your warm-up. So you can be running for 30 minutes, but really those last 10 minutes of that run is really what counted. The first 20 minutes really didn't do anything for you. So if you're gonna, another thing, like if you're gonna run, it has to be at least 45 minutes to an hour. So that's one thing that I definitely want to do. I'm gonna attempt to do it. You know, I don't want to quit before I even get started. Like, I'm gonna try it out. Like, my husband has to be to work at 7:30 a.m. and you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so he leaves the house at 7 a.m. So that means I need to be back in the house from running by 7 a.m., which means I need to go out there by 6. So every morning I plan on getting up, and that's 6 o'clock isn't that early. It's not like I'm getting up at 4 o'clock or 2 a.m. or something. I'm gonna get up probably at like 5:45 to make sure that I'm outside by 6, and then I'm gonna probably run from 6 to 7. Now what's gonna happen is if I go out there and I'm just so freezing and so uncomfortably cold, because the weather here has been like in the 30s, and if I go out there and I just can't get it together because it's just so cold, I'm like shaking or whatever, then I'll just go to my clubhouse and just run on the treadmill in there. But yeah, because either way I'm going to get up to run, whether it's in the neighborhood or whether it's on the treadmill. So yeah, that's one thing that I plan on changing. I also think that I could be a lot further along in my journey if I was eating healthy. I don't necessarily eat healthy. I just eat whatever, and I just don't eat a lot of it. And it's not like I'm trying not to eat a lot of it. I just can't. Like, it's impossible. Even if I wanted to, I like get really, really full. So I'm not eating super healthy. Like this morning, I had a bowl of honeycomb, and honeycomb cereal is not the healthiest. However, it was like literally half a cup. And then the milk that I use is unsweetened almond milk, so that is healthy. Like, there are certain aspects of my diet that's healthy, but it's not all 100% like diet type food, because honeycomb cereal is not hot diet type food. But I would never, but I don't think us as gastric bypass patients should really be consuming dairy and stuff. So I use almond milk and make sure that it's unsweetened. So it's like most of the time when I eat, my meals are half and half, like half healthy and half unhealthy. So also I think that I've developed a seafood allergy. My sister-in-law had this surgery, and I think she said prior to having the surgery she never had a problem with seafood or anything like that. This past weekend I went out to eat to Outback with a couple of my girls, and I got the crab avocado stack. So that was kind of healthy. Like, a lot of times I'll eat healthy without intentionally trying to do it, because your taste buds completely change and they make you crave like healthy stuff. You don't have to intentionally make healthy choices, because you're going to do those by accident. Well, at least for me, because there's so many other things on that menu that I could have had that I didn't, and that to me sounded good. So it literally looked like what you would call tuna salad or chicken salad, except it was crab. So it was the crab meat at the top, and it was like on avocado, and then it had like grape tomatoes. It had grape tomatoes cut up on top of it, and that's what I had. And but I think I've had an allergic reaction to it. Like I said, my sister-in-law said that she has to take Benadryl before she eats any type of seafood now. And I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you can kind of see all those like little bumps on my hands. You see that? I think I might have some over here too. You can kind of see. Right now, I would say the thing that absolutely gets me through, that I have to absolutely have, would be sugar-free popsicles. I eat sugar-free popsicles like all day long, and they're like, since they're sugar-free, you know, no sugar, barely any carbs, if any at all, and they taste so good. And they taste so good. Like, that's the one thing I couldn't live without, is sugar-free popsicles. And I would encourage people to get those and have those in the house, because it actually eliminates you from snacking on stuff that you don't have no business snacking on, like chips or cookies or crackers. It's like drinking sugar-free Kool-Aid. Like, if you get a pack of Kool-Aid and just mix with water and don't add sugar and you just drink that, that's basically like drinking water, but you've given the illusion that there's flavor because there's coloring and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's just like ice, basically. It's like sugar-free flavor ice. I just love it. But alright guys, well, I will talk to you later, and I'll let you know how that running goes. But it's definitely one of my goals. Like, I really have to start doing that, to incorporate exercise. I have not exercised up until this point, because I told myself once I get in 199 is when I would start, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Right now I'm just still coasting from surgery. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.